it's me, Mayo Hosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel. Hello, it's me, Mayo Hosko. I don't need to say no sugar, no filler, just real whole egg anymore, because that's now in my credits. So let me put the ticker tape on. And yeah, so today, what I want to do is I want to make a modification of the townhouse pet shop and cafe. I want to put it onto a new set of plates so that the sidewalk attached to it is no longer there, because on my last live stream what we did was we tiled a bunch of the roads, and now they have proper sidewalks so that I can position minifigs on them. And I am really excited about making this modification today because I think it's going to be a good look for the city, and I even have a plan to make an additional floor to go on top, which will be nice. And also, if anyone asks about some other stuff, I've got new cutaway videos on StreamYard that might answer people's questions, especially if people ask me about the whole Google Plus glitch. I'm so glad I was finally able to upload a video to StreamYard that will help explain the Google Plus glitch so that I don't have to anymore, which is nice. So who do we have in the comments? We have StreamYard, of course. We also have Brick Sergeant and long time no see, Steve Weiser. Hey, Steve. It's been a little while, hasn't it? So I'm going to go turn the light on. And while my computer is loading up, I will give you a sneak peek of some stuff, of some Lego that I bought this week. Because I did buy, actually, a fair chunk of Lego. I think I spent about $300 on Lego this week, or something like that, which is unlike me. We also have Mr. Blue. Hey, Nate. So before I do that, let me bring the laptop over here and position it in front of my package. It's a package I got from Lego because they had a sale on a set. And it's a set that I've been wanting for the pieces, so I could not pass on buying it. So let me change the camera to the rear. Let me get this to landscape. And this is the package. I made a short video that I'm gonna be uploading next Thursday. So I needed to spend money to get up to $150 to get the free shipping. And throughout that process, I also qualified for the Pirates VIP treasure pack. So you can see right there, there's the standouts for me is a cannon, a treasure chest, there's a shark in there, there's a captain's wheel, there's some foliage pieces. There's the shark. And I think there is actually, I think that's a pearl gold frog right there. So that was a nice VIP. I got 2 of the Dots Series 7. I decided to get Series 7, not the Series 6, because this has some sports tiles in it. And if you have been watching my streams for a little while now, you know that I want to make a sporting goods store. I finally pulled the trigger and bought the Statue of Liberty brickheads. Just because I'm a sucker for sand green. I don't collect brickheads, but I've been wanting this one for a while now. Lady Liberty, number 93. So I'll build this, and then I'll most likely use the pieces for building other stuff. I finally pulled the trigger and bought the roses. So I might save this for a Valentine's Day live stream. So we might have to wait till Valentine's Day until I build this thing, because I think that'd be fitting. And then the main reason I bought this haul was the Queer Eye set. This was 40% off, and that means it was only $100 in Australia. So I was like, yep, done deal. I'm going to do whatever is necessary to buy that thing quick, fast, in a hurry. And so that's what I did. So I finally have the Queer Eye set. And who knows, maybe if I can get these modifications done quickly, maybe we might have time in this live stream to build this thing. But I'm not going to make any guarantees. So you see those white masonry bricks? That's the reason I bought the set. I don't care about the minifigs, because I am not a viewer of the actual TV series, but I really like the pieces inside here, especially those white masonry bricks. So it'll be an interesting build. It's not going to be my favourite build of all time or anything, by no means, but it's going to be, I think, something I haven't built before, because I don't have any of the sitcom sets. I would like to get the Seinfeld set, but I just haven't seen any decent sales on that thing, and I'm sorry for the shaky cam. So this will be a new build experience for me, just the way that the set is built. I see we have a Douglas McBricken. Hey, Douglas. So Brick Sergeant and Douglas McBricken have an invitation to this live stream via the live stream gang if they want to pop on the panel. And it looks like my computer is loading up. So that's good. And then, so not only did I buy all of this stuff from Lego.com, but I also went to Maya. That's MYER, which is different than the 2 different Mayas in North America. I went to Maya and I used a $100 gift card to get myself a 77-cent hole. So I'm gonna stop the camera to move this box out of the way. So I got myself a 77-cent hole, and I bought 2 green base plates, and I bought some other sets that are still to get here in the mail. And this is the new packaging for the base plates. And this is the wax paper that I'm gonna have to bake some cookies on, because you can't recycle these things. So I'm gonna have to bake some cookies on this instead of using baking paper. I'm gonna bake some cookies on this packaging. So if anyone has seen the Go for Bob review of those base plates, you know what I'm talking about. So you get a cookie. I'll send you a cookie that I'll bake in the oven in the mail. So these base plates are going to go in the Middle Ages momentum, because they are similar color to they're a closer color to the lime green base plates that I have over there, and that I've built some of my Middle Ages mocks on. Yes, only brick shaped cookies. So yeah, that's the whole section out of the way. Now let's log on to StreamYard, and we can get cracking on trying to do modifications of the townhouse, pet shop, and cafe. Hey Cliff, you have an invitation via the live stream going if you want to come on. We just did a mini haul segment of these base plates that I got as a part of my 77-cent haul, and a haul of this stuff I got from Lego, headlined by the Queer Eye set. So let's log on to StreamYard. StreamYard. Had to go get my email and go get the code. So I'll let you look at... Oh, okay, I just got my code. I'll let you look at the awesomeness that is the Forestman's gift with purchases while I go get my code. And in the last 24 hours, we have gained another 3 subscribers. So we are up to 394 now. And that means we are only 6 subscribers away from building the UCS Luke's Land Speeder. And I've got all of this Lego over here that desperately needs to be sorted. I think I've got 3 gallons of Lego. Come on, open up, Link. I've got 3 gallons of Lego that needs to be sorted. So that's why I'm hosting my 12-hour sorting party on my next live stream. So if any of you also have Lego that needs to be sorted, please send me a DM on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and we can get in, and I'll send you a link for the Google Docs that has the schedule for the sorting party, and you can register a time. You can register a time slot that best suits you, and you can join the party. We can have some good conversations while we all sort Lego together. And there's the computer. So I'm going to plug in the microphone, and then we can get this show on the road. So a lot of people already know about the sorting party, and if you have been paying attention to my social media, you know that I have been advertising it aggressively. So go check out my Instagram stories and one of my Instagram posts for more details. Why can't you hear me? Why can't you hear me? Something is terribly wrong. Something's terribly wrong then. Something must have just cut out. Ah, here we go. What just happened? Ah, what just happened? Oh, that's why. That's ridiculous. Okay, for some reason, my external microphone was set up for the stereo, not the Blue Yeti. That was silly. So please tell me how long you guys could not hear me for. Because I want to repeat anything that you guys could not hear. I want to repeat anything that you guys couldn't hear. This is so dumb. What is going on with my computer? This is so dumb. I'm just gonna close this. Just gonna close this. This is so dumb. Having a whole bunch of technical difficulties right now. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Something terrible is going on. I hope it's not my microphone failing. Let me try and replug this microphone. Don't know what is going on. This is really inconvenient. This is really inconvenient. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I just don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Okay, let's try this again. Can you guys hear me? Oh.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Makro.
Is it all choppy?
No, your microphone's fine. It just seems like my microphone is cutting in and cutting out.
I think that's the internet in general. I don't know. Maybe the Russians are attacking, because I was trying to do an interview with Doc and we were just riddled with technical issues.
Oh, conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got a stack.
Okay, let's get us in. Let's get us into land. Let's get us in. Okay, I'll just let you do that then. Say hi to everybody.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You just start?
No, we started 25 minutes ago.
My bad. You got a stack channel up in here, buddy. I was just saying hi, just saying a quick hi.
Okay, so because I have my microphone plugged in. At first I had it plugged in and it still wanted to connect to the stereo audio, not the external microphone, which was weird.
Maybe it's a StreamYard issue, because all my settings, I had to go back and change my speakers. I had to change my microphone. I don't know.
Yeah, that was just weird. So I hope the worst is over, and I hope everyone else can hear. I hope everyone else can hear.
What's up, Steve?
I
was getting bad, so hot, Zizu, that when it was all bushy, it was just gross, especially in the heat.
So I know that you've been doing a lot of decking this week, haven't you?
Yeah, last weekend. I'll be back at it. Not tonight. I'm not hauling all my tools out for just a couple hours of work. So I'll do it after Matt's stream tomorrow. I'll watch.
Yeah.
Taz, Ruth, Matt, back to some decking, and then chill out for a couple hours, and then live stream on Saturday.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice to hear, Steve. And we also have Jody Smith. I'll get back and read Jody's comments eventually. Yep, Mr. Blue can hear me.
Good.
That's all. Good. That's nice. Nice. Yeah. So you've been yes. Replace deck with a DICK, and that would be a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, you gotta slang that wood, Douglas. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. Jody's asking what's my thoughts about the new Hogwarts Express. That all we get's static display, and we can't run on a track or modify it. Well, I'd have to see that built, but I'm not buying it no matter what. But I say I want to see that built so I can compare it to the one that was only $100 here in Canada. And I got it on sale even for $50. Buy one, get one 50% off. So
we have Mikey J. Hey, Mikey J.
Good evening, Mikey.
Also, well, now that Mikey J is here, I'll strongly recommend everyone to go watch one of Mikey J's videos, and go to the description to find the link to his Discord server. Join the Discord server, and you'll have a whole bunch of fun over there. And Brick Sergeant has to go to bed now. Good night, Sarge.
Quick and easy, James. We'll catch you early in the morning, buddy. Hopefully, unless you're busy tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So everyone, I've got videos for this stuff now. So before James leaves, where is it? Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
Cool.
And if you haven't already subscribed to the Mayo Hosko channel, the Octane Man reminds you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko.
And because of all of those technical difficulties we had before Macro Bricks got here, luckily,
Was it 25 minutes of technical difficulties?
it was about 15. Okay, so now I'm going to replace the 6x12s with 4x12s. So hopefully I have stuff over here I can use. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. I know that Mr. Blue is in Mikey J's Discord server. But Mikey J has been doing a lot of self-promotion for me, so I've got to repay the favor. And there's a whole bunch of vintage Lego content on Mikey J videos on Mikey J's channel that I've got to go back and watch on the replay. The same as for Bricks and Giggles. I've got to go back and watch some of her content because she's got a lot of vintage Lego that I'm interested in.
Do you follow her on Facegram? She put or Instagram. She posts pretty often.
I do because she takes photos of all of her vintage Lego, and I'm like, oh, stop making me so jealous. Because I first saw her on Hauling and Bowling when I was binge watching all of their episodes, and I was like, "Oh, you're a vintage Lego person." Oh yeah.
It's up your alley. And good vintage Lego too. Like, don't get me wrong, I know you're into the city stuff, but the fact she does the castle.
Yeah, I love the stuff she does with the castle, and I believe she also did some stuff with Paradisa too. I love Paradisa, and unless we can get to 400 subscribers by the end of this month, October will be Paradisa month. But if we can get to 400 subscribers by the end of this month, October will be the month of building the UCS Luke's land speeder.
The whole month? You can take the whole month to build that?
Yep, the whole month, the whole 20 hours to build the UCS Luke's land speeder. And I see we have Taz. Hey Taz. Everyone don't forget the hour of power that is going on in a little under 9.5 hours on the Tasman Bricks channel, and we're all sending our thoughts and prayers to what's going on with Lumberjack right now as far as the stud and the dud is concerned.
Yeah, it's scary stuff that can happen to anyone. That's right.
I haven't read what exactly happened to Lumberjack, but I know that it's not good. Yes, exactly. We are almost at 400, and I think you've really helped with that, Mikey J. I think you've...
For sure. Awesome. That's awesome. I need 2 more.
Quick unsub for Paradisa.
Not a fan of Paradisa, Zizou?
Well, I like it better than Friends, and back in the day, I binged watch all of Briggs's reviews of the Paradisa sets, and I was like, oh yes, I love this sub-theme of town. And I made a lot of really crappy Paradisa mocks back in the day, so I've got to make them a whole lot better.
Oh, nice. You got to revisit a mock.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, it actually is my take of the Tasman Bricks series, we mock of a mock, but I'll be doing that stuff on live streams. Yes, I am.
That's right, remock of a mock. My bad.
Yeah, I am part of Briggs's membership. I'm at the BBI level, so I get early access to all of Briggs's videos. Because I was talking to him for months saying you really got to enable your memberships, and when you do, I'll be the first one to sign up. And so when Briggsar enabled his memberships, he messaged me on Instagram. He actually messaged me on Instagram saying, "Hey, I finally got my membership," and I was like, "Bing, bada boom, bada bum! I'm gonna go and sign up."
It's funny. That's funny.
So my main modifications were actually very, very simple because we have now reduced the depth. We have reduced the depth of these things.
To fit into a specific location, or how come you did that?
Yeah, because I had because there were 2 studs of overlap, and so I needed them to be 10 studs deep, not 12 studs deep. And so, as always, we have a like goal of 20 likes. And we also always have a consecutive viewership goal of 10. So to get more people to come in watching this live stream, don't forget to share this live stream with your friends.
You should change your like goal to 21.
21. What's 9 plus 10? 21. If anyone remembers that meme.
Aren't you 21? Perfect. 21.
Yes, I am. So now that Makro is taking a break from his decking, and I have baited him in to coming back on. Lol, no, just kidding. It's time to fulfill a Patreon promise and finally build Makro's medicinals. It's about time.
Nice. You putting that in your city?
Yes, because I'm actually going to be building it above this cafe.
Nice.
Just like how they do it in the Netherlands, because it is legal. I believe it is legal to carry 1 ounce of weed over there.
Sure is.
As personal possession. So I'm gonna go and grab my sand green pieces, because when I went to the Lego store to get sand green bricks for my Copper Coast Thunderbox, there's a photo of it on Instagram as my entry for the Thunderbox challenge. I also had in mind of making my dispensary for Macro Bricks, so people can get their PPP and then go into the alleyways of Kowloon City and go and light it up.
That's cool, man. Much appreciated. Oh,
so I forget how I built this. Okay, this was also 4x8. Yeah, that wasn't a couple years ago. That was 5 years ago, Jody. Half a decade. Because he reviewed some of the Aqua Shark sets, and he reviewed an Aqua Raiders, and some Creator sets as well.
You didn't have a revisit to Shark Week recently?
I just don't think he's had the time. Is the truth of the matter. So let me put this off to the side. And another motivation for putting Makro's medicinals on top of this cafe is because I want it to be 3 levels like this. I want it to be 3 levels like this, so it'll make the buildings more in line with each other. But I've got to find a 2x12 plate. hopefully I have one in my possession. Is this a no? That's a 2x16. I hope I don't. I think I might have to use a dark grey. Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to use dark grey. So we're at half a dozen viewers right now. Can we get to double digits? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these 1x6s. Going to get these 1x6s, and we're going to
got to set that bar higher each time. 1/10.
Yeah, and we're going to build away. And because this is 8 studs deep, that's where we're going to use more of these fantastic sand green masonry bricks.
Cool. Are those all masonry bricks, or those are 1x6s you got there? The other stack.
Yeah, so this is 1x6, and this is masonry. Okay. I know how it is with school because I really should be doing university homework right now.
Yes, I did all my work. I'm good to go for 2 days.
But I actually want to have fun with my. I actually want to have fun with my Saturdays. So yeah. So actually, what I'll do is I'll go to Google Docs and I'll put a link. I'll put a link for the sign up for the 12-hour sorting stream into the chat.
These is like tonight, everyone's getting a B+, so too busy watching the stream.
Because we would love to have you in there. Miss Amby already confirmed she has some Lego to sort within the first hour. I think Mikey J is trying to figure out his schedule. I think Cliff said he's trying to figure out his schedule. Amber Lyer said she's trying to figure out her schedule. There's a bunch of people who are trying to figure out their schedule.
Hopefully their schedule works out. That'd be awesome. That'd be fun to watch.
And I know that you're definitely trying to figure out your schedule.
Yeah, I should just book in this regular time. I can make this time.
So just put a link in the chat for the sign up for the 12-hour live stream.
So I gotta do 2 of them. Yeah, I do.
So I'm going to build the basic walls. There's going to be no windows because we like to keep out the light. Stay away from the light because the light is the path away from the gateway. And we all know what weed is a gateway to.
Higher expectations.
And also chilling out.
Chilling out, there you go. It's a gateway to grilling and chilling, that's what it is.
And it's a gateway for Howard to reveal on the Big Bang Theory that he slept with his second cousin.
Whoops.
It's a gateway for people to talk about celebrity names, how Angelina Jolie has Angel and Jello in her name. And also it's a gateway for people really thinking about the philosophical answers to the universe. And for Charlie Sheen to have not Charlie Sheen, Charlie Harper in 2.5 Men to hallucinate about seeing Aerosmith in his living room.
Could have happened. It could have happened.
It could have happened. Yeah, I know that you've always got a bunch of sorting to do, Taz. So who knows? Maybe who knows? Maybe you might find some time at the end of the 12-hour sorting stream before you do the hour of power. So you need to make sure this is.
Oh, was I supposed to lock those in? Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Okay, that's the right height. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's make this 6 studs tall. Let's make this 6 bricks tall. And speaking of PPP, we have Scott. Hey, Scott.
What up, Scotty? Me and I were just saying the Devil's Lettuce usually is a gateway to grilling and chilling.
And speaking of the Devil's Lettuce, in Australia, because of the lettuce shortage, people are making jokes about how it'll cost an ounce of gold to buy a head of lettuce. Well, KFC has actually replaced lettuce with cabbage in the eastern states. Luckily,
wow.
luckily South Australia, Western Australia, and the Northern Territory have been spared from the lettuce shortage. Luckily.
What happens when they start running out of cabbage next?
And I'm gonna have KFC tonight, and I'm not gonna have to suffer through that shortage because I am west of the Great Dividing Range. And Makro's Medicinals is the point where I can finally use these sand green 2x2 by 2/3 curved slopes in sand green. So I'm going to see if I can make some elaborate roof details with those elements. And I want to use small windows because we want to keep out the light as much as possible.
Peace, Scotty. Right on, man.
Because whenever you see the light, it's like buying a stairway. It's like buying a stairway to heaven.
You're like, hey, buddy, did you just see a real bright light?
And when you call my name, it's like a little prayer down on my knees. I want to take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power. Just like a prayer, I'll take you there.
Is that by Aerosmith?
No, that is Madonna.
That was close.
Yeah, and so if Madonna ever sang that song in a church, that is the only reason. Well, that is the only way you could voluntarily get me to go to a church ever again.
Oh yeah, right. Madonna couldn't walk into a church; she'd probably spontaneously combust.
Yeah, and because I had to do stupid martial arts classes in church, I've had to go to stupid weddings in church. I have to go and vote in church.
Weddings are fun. I'm always down for a wedding.
Oh, I'm not a weddings person myself. What are some other reasons I've had to go to church? I've never gone to organized religion in church because I have my own faith that isn't organized.
Okay, now how's this supposed to fit in here then? Oh, they're two separate ones. Oh, what a dupe-to-do I am. All right, that makes it easy then. We're supposed to have a green blaster.
And speaking of churches, eventually I'll have to make a church for my city. I've tried and failed about making churches before. So now that I've got more pieces on my hand, I want to probably execute a more ornate church.
Could order a Blue Bricks church. It's pretty sharp.
I want to try and make a church that'll fit on an 8 by 16 plate so that I can fit it into one of the blocks in my city. And I'm not sure which religion I'm going to go with, so that'll be undecided.
Should go with realism.
Who knows? Maybe I might adopt it as the church of my faith. And if anyone has had long philosophical conversations with me before, you might know my faith, because it's not organized. It's completely made up by myself, because I am a critical thinker, and so I like to find ways to combine reality. The church of what's happening right now.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't be right doing Instead of the Dead without Lumberjack. You wouldn't have the same.
Doesn't have the same chemistry.
Oh, what did I screw up now?
Because I like to find ways to combine science with religion in my way of faith, which is a difficult prospect to do. But that's what people who are willing to put in the time and the brain power can conjure up. So we're going to use these black windows. I'm going to use these black windows as the windows here. So I'm going to have to use more of the masonry bricks to get these centered. Ooh.
Church, what's happening now? That's funny.
That's enough about church. That's enough about church, because we don't want to trigger the YouTube algorithm or anything.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start calling it Knurch.
I'm going to stack up these masonry bricks. And then we're going to brace this connection. Actually, what I'll do is I've got to find a way to brace these windows together. So we'll change it like this. Actually, what we need to do before I attach these. Actually, no. What I know what I can do. I know what I can do. What I can do is I can get some studs not on top pieces. And when I create the tiles to attach the floors together, that's where I can put them. Gonna get some regular grain 1x1 bricks to fill in these gaps.
I'm gonna take apart later too.
And I'm gonna use some green modified plates with the brackets. Come on, get out. Yeah, come on. Whoa, that just went flying all over the
Sure
place.
did. That looked awesome. Definitely starting to take that retro vibe here once you start adding those onto the ends.
I can get another one of these 2x12 dark bluish grey plates. And then I need a 1x8 plate. I need a 1x8 plate.
All right, let's see if my canopies are scratched. Ooh. Scuffing it, huh? I haven't even played with it yet. Are you kidding me?
I don't think I have a 1x8 plate.
Not showing.
I can't see one.
Oh yeah, it does. Look at that humdinger of a scratch there. Looks like the dog's breakfast.
That's a bad scratch.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
And then this one. Oh, that one's a little bit more on the sides too. Damn.
Well, I'm not going to be building the Galaxy Explorer. I'm not going to be even buying it until double VIP points, but I'm not going to be building it until we get to 550 subscribers.
What do you do? What do you do?
You know, I didn't need this. What am I doing?
It's not a big deal. I just like to be the one who takes it into the sandbox and scratches it up first, right?
What are these? Okay, I can use a 1x2 plate to make that better. So glad I'm finally going to get to use these sand green curve slopes. I've been needing to use these on something for a while now, and today's the day.
Hey, well, I'm honored that you're using sand green for macro medicinal.
Yeah, I don't have a proper sign or anything, but when I make a mosaic of the Makro Bricks logo, just like how Makro made a mosaic of my logo, it'll probably be a billboard on top of this building. Well, it kind of has to be by default now.
I should try and make a mosaic. Yeah, the hand, a hand holding a brick. Even if it's 3D, the brick can be sticking on top of the hand. That'd be cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a Lego version of my logo. I'm gonna try and make a big skeleton hand holding that 2x4 brick. I already got an idea of how I'm gonna do that. The fingers.
Talk to the hand.
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget.
Talk to the booty because the hand's off duty. I need to find 1x6 tiles.
Sorry, what was that, Mayo? You just said talk to the hand. Was it talk to the hand? The booty's all tapped out.
Yeah. Talk to the hand, and then talk to the booty because the hand's off duty.
That's funny.
There we go. So the only interior detail I'm going to put inside of this is a specific plant piece, but I just need to figure out where I put that plant. Because it's going to be front and center in one of the barrels if I can find it. I know where the barrels are. I just don't know where the plant is. I can't remember what I did with the plant.
Well, I was supposed to put these on now, wasn't I?
It's a specific type of plant. I just can't remember when I put it. Oh, what did I do with that plant? What did I do with that plant?
Oh, the missing plant piece.
I hope it's not.
Sound like you're visited Macro's Medicinals yourself. Now you can't find your plant piece.
Too white. Maybe it's in here somewhere. No, it's not that. Oh yeah, here they are.
Nice.
Here it is. This is what I was looking for.
That's not this piece.
It's this.
What's this piece?
This is a plant piece that not many people would have seen before because it was only in vintage sets.
I got a few of those ones.
Now let me get a barrel.
Those and the lily pads are probably my favorite.
And we can put the plant inside of the barrel. So we need a 1x1 round brick to hold it up.
What's this thing?
I'm gonna use a lavender one because I really don't care.
The upgraded version has upgraded controls, 2 steering wheels. It's kind of funny.
So this is the only piece of interior detail, and so it's going to go front and center.
Wow. Okay.
There we go. The weed is in the barrel, and that's where it's going to stay.
That's pretty funny.
So now, let me put this back on top, and there we go. Because this is just an apartment. This bright light yellow building.
So there's an apartment below it, then you got the weed store, and then you got the apartment above it.
Well, this is a cafe.
Okay.
This is a cafe. So before people go and get themselves a short black coffee or like a pot roast espresso, they can come and themselves a brownie to go. They can go up here and get themselves some hash, and then they can come downstairs and spike their coffee or whatever.
That sounds like fun.
Because that's what they do in those Dutch jazz cafes. And I love that culture. I love that culture. Mad respect to the Dutch. Also, mad respect to their efficient energy grid. Hello, Bricks and Johnny. Yeah, I know that. I know that you've got big plans tonight, Matt. We all can't wait for your 1 year anniversary on Twitch.
Nice.
We just finished Macro's Medicinals to go in between this cafe and this apartment. So now it is the same height as the double level apartment on top of the pet shop. And I think that looks good. Oh, we also we also have Johnny G, but we also have Brick Hive. Hey Hive, if you have any, and again I'll repeat because Matt just got here. I know that Matt is always sorting Lego, and Brick Hive occasionally sorts Lego. The next live stream will be a 12-hour sorting party, and so people in the live stream gang have already seen and people who follow me on social media have already seen the details about the sorting party. How you can go onto this Google Docs link. Yeah, how you can go on to this Google Docs link and and choose your time slot on the schedule, and I'll help you register a time slot for you to come on and sort Lego together. And so the reason why I have organized a 12-hour sorting party is because I have about 3 gallons of Lego that needs sorting, and I need to get that done quick, fast, in a hurry before I build any more mocks. Because I know there are pieces I want to use, I need for building mocks I want to build, but I don't want to have to go onto Bricklink because I know they're in my collection somewhere. So that's why we're going to have a bunch of fun sorting Lego, and hopefully we can get a full panel at some time during those 12 hours. And because I need all the hours I can get to do sorting, because it's a long, strenuous task. So if anyone wants to, if anyone has Lego that they need to sort and want to join the sorting party, just click on that link in the comments above, or go on to my social, or if you're already following me on social media, you'll know that I did a post about it. And if you're following me on Instagram, I'm doing daily links for that in my stories.
Where are you doing daily links?
On my Instagram stories.
That's right.
Yeah, sorting streams are the worst, but when you're all together having a big juicy conversation, it doesn't seem as boring.
Hey, true.
Because I don't like watching sorting streams. I don't like doing sorting streams. So that's why sorting parties are the best of both worlds. And if anyone hasn't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And if you haven't already subscribed, the Octan Man reminds you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko. Yeah, I know that Brick Hive got his job. Got a new job. So we've all missed you, Hive. We've all missed you.
And congratulations. Oh, I should have put this piece in first, shouldn't I have? But I didn't.
Yes, I am a mock. I am a mock builder, and I'm quite happy with the modifications of the Creator 3-in-1 Townhouse Pet Shop and Cafe, because it'll actually fit into my city blocks, and having macros, medicinals within this complex now makes it more even in height. It's now more even in height. And the reason why I did this is because I promised I made a Patreon promise to Macro Bricks that I'll get around to building it one of these days, Alice. One of these days. That's from the Honeymooners. So today was the day, and I finally did it. I wonder if I have any.
Get it done.
Yeah, I wonder if I have any. I don't think I have any.
Put this piece in the first.
Any. I need to have a yay sound effect. Yeah. Matt likes that name. And Johnny says, tell Macro I think his shipping container mock is hot. Love that it had toxic water tiles on the base plate. And
it's gonna be a fun mock.
Jody Smith made a comment earlier. Yeah, that was asking Macro what he thought about the Hogwarts Express. Macro doesn't like how difficult it is to modify it, and that it's made to be a static display. I've already expressed my thoughts about that ad hominem in my previous live streams.
Not getting my money. I like the smaller one better. That way you can modify and you can put on tracks.
And I know that a lot of you guys may not have seen this on my previous live stream, but If you guys, how many of you guys here remember me talking about the Google Plus glitch? I know that me and Macro have talked about it off
The Google
camera.
what? Sorry.
The Google Plus glitch, which is why I have so many alternate channels.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Funny how technology works sometimes.
Yeah, because Google just does not like to be kind to some people, and this is now I finally have a proper way to better explain that, because this was on one of Cy O'Connor's live streams months ago.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna try and say this again. Mayo Hosko for commenting on Jabbo channels. I love crazy things. Where did you get that name from? And do you know the story behind that name, Jabbo?
I do. So I'll try to be real quick. One of the things in live streams is people used to impersonate other people, and it was very easy. You could click on their icon and you could figure out who it is. Well, somebody impersonated Mayo and went through and used a bunch of profanity on a lot of comments, and I blocked them. And
Right.
I blocked all of Mayo's channels, and it wasn't him. And so he had created this other channel, because when I put him back and got his and found out who the real one was, we could, even though he was not blocked, he couldn't comment on my channel, and we went back and forth trying to figure out what was wrong, and so he just created another channel so he could comment. I mean, he could comment, but I couldn't reply to him. His comment would show up, but I couldn't heart his comment or reply to it. So I was like, he can shorten that channel name, by the way. You don't have to have it that way.
And so I did shorten that channel name, and now it's Jabbo Hosko.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so now whenever someone asks, I have a better answer.
Love it if it had water tails on the base plate.
Grab my ass.
That's funny. If I do the water towels on the base plate because it's above the docks, I'd have to do like a waterfall, Johnny. It's a good idea, but I was going to do a bunch of sludge coming out of random tubes into the water that faces into the water.
Me too, Johnny. Me too. Especially when he did all those sarcastic videos about how the 2x4 brick is not rare. Also, if you guys keep on talking about the water tiles in Macro's Kowloon City Milk, I'm gonna have to play this.
You got all the clips set up now. That's funny.
Yeah, because we had a whole bunch of technical difficulties earlier on, and so now we can all have a good laugh about it. Yes, because what I had to do, Matt, is I had to change a bunch of stuff from .png and .mov into .mp4. We don't want to force Steve to commit suicide. We don't want to do that.
Classic.
Yeah, that's Say So by Doja Cat. Wonder if anyone caught that. So now that I've done those important modifications, and I've still got some time to fill in this live stream, I might get out one of the small sets that I got from Lego.com. Let me see. Mr. Blue is going to bed now. Have a good night's sleep, Mr. Blue. Everyone remember that on my Discord server, everyone who gets to level 5 by the end of the month will enter a giveaway to get 1 month free. We'll get 1 month free. We'll get a 1 month free pledge on my Patreon. So if anyone wants to enter that competition, everyone who is in that my Discord server, go to town on your activity. Oh, we have 2.
Good idea.
Get out of here, notes. God, get out. I'm still getting notifications for good morning, Brick World and Saturday shenanigans.
Good.
Because my thing is so lagging. Yeah, bye, Nate. Have a good day. We have 2 humble. Hello, 2 humble.
Oh, he's just saying
Nice to see you again. So everyone that's watching, where are we? Oh, did I move this? Oh, I did. We want to move this back down where it belongs.
Damn, that's up late on a Fridays, eh?
Everyone, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because we only need we only need 6 more subscribers to build the UCS Luke's land speeder. The Octane Man reminds you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko. And so anyone that wants to enter the my Discord giveaway but isn't on Discord or isn't in my Discord server, there is a link in the description for you to go and join it.
I think it's almost time for me to go make a coffee. How long are you streaming for tonight?
I think about 3 hours. I need to go and see how long.
Okay, good. I can go make a coffee.
Yeah, because I need to go to the billing on StreamYard and see what I've done so far. So I've done 4 hours and 51 minutes. Yeah, so I can go for 3 hours and 9 minutes if I really want to.
And that leaves you enough for your 12 hours.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And my Patreon supporters already have early access. Already have access to my city update for the month of August. So if anyone else wants to see my city update right now, then there is a link in the description for you to go and pledge to me on Patreon. And if you just so happen to win the Discord giveaway, then I'll refund you whenever the next month turns around. There was something else. What was it? Yeah, I keep on knocking over some boats. You know what? Because I am done with my modifications to the Townhouse Pet Shop and Cafe, I think I'm going to start building the Queer Eye set. Hey, Brickles.
Upper cools.
Because I got this big box from Lego.com yesterday.
Lego, what are you doing?
So I got the Pirates. So I got the Pirates VIP parts pack. The Statue of Liberty brick heads. The roses.
I'm not
And
a big
2
fan of
Series
stuff
7
that has
dots.
0 grams of sugar in it, but this Gatorade Zero is pretty darn good stuff.
And 2 packs of Series 7 dots. And it looks like there's a big scratch on my box.
Better than your windscreen for your Galaxy Explorer. You know, big boxes around here, that's right. They can hold a lot of stuff.
So there's the Queer Eye.
That's a fun build. Even if you didn't watch the show, it's a fun build.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna build it. Yeah, I'm just gonna build it throughout today on my live stream and on Bricks Twitch live stream. And who knows, maybe if you send out, well maybe if I'm invited to a Saturday shenanigans, I'll probably end up building this over there too.
Nice.
And also, what I have to send out to all of my Patreon supporters is a digital copy of my script I used to rant about the Forestman's gift with purchase, because I think that's the kind of exclusives that would be befitting of people who choose to invest in the Mayo Hosko channel by pledging to me on Patreon. So now I've got to get some of this mess out the way.
Hope not, Johnny. You wouldn't think I do, but apparently I got some high blood pressure because I got this big red dot on the white spot of my eye because blood vessels are bursting or something because of high blood pressure or dehydration. And I also go to A&W about 5 times a week and or McDonald's about 5 times a week.
Well, I'm gonna have KFC after this live stream.
Great price for Legos, yeah. That castle might not be a great price for Legos, but that castle has some of the best Legos in it. These horse bardings, these minifigures. Now, if they do these new line knights with an actual armor, like a printed armor, I don't even have one handy to show you guys. That's where it would be at, like armor for the joust tournament.
So I
could
just
add sugar to them, Johnny. That's right. I could go upstairs and start dumping tablespoons of sugar into it, like a can of Coca-Cola.
So I just put those buildings back into my city,
Yeah, that's a good
and those
idea.
modifications, and so those modifications will be in the next city update for the month of October. Next month is September, not October. I don't know why I said that. September, not October.
Are you opening that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee and then start working on this Galaxy Explorer again.
Absolutely. Go get yourself some caffeine, and I'll probably be done unboxing this when you get back.
I like that. That's when I first seen that feature TJ showed us. Okay, I'll get my fix of caffeine. Let's pull these parts out first so I don't forget where I'm at.
So this is the front of the box, and I need to go get my Stanley knife.
You're gonna dump all the bags out and then put the box on your head and try and run around the room.
Oh, where was my Stanley
Not the
knife?
beef burger you need to worry about. It's the bun.
Oh, I know. My Stanley knife
I
is.
don't do the fries or the drink. The bun. There you go. Don't do the
My
fries.
Stanley knife is on the dining table. Hey, secret squirrel.
What up, squirrel? Good to see you on a Friday.
Squirrel. You know, because I have intros to other people, I need to find that scene from Up.
There you
For
go.
whenever secret squirrel comes in.
And he's gone into the abyss. Yeah, I don't do pop because that's diabetes waiting to happen. And I don't do the French fries because to me those are just grease sponges. Mayo has a white masonry bricks battle pack set. There you go.
Oh, here we go. Here's my Stanley knife.
Hey, be careful with that. It looks sharp. I'm trying to cut your fingernails with that or nothing. Okay, now that you're back, I'm going to ditch out and go grab the coffee.
Yeah. Go get yourself some coffee.
Fresh air, you know what I mean?
And we're going to cut open this box. Because I can go for 3 hours and 9 minutes if I want to. And I like that on this box they've got pictures of the actors in real life. Put the box behind me. And we've got some stickers. I'm going to put all of the other bags in here. I'm not sure where to start. Okay, that's a bag one. But I'm not sure if there's multiple bag ones or not. Okay, there's another bag one. Okay. So, looks like there's a total of 5 different numbered bags. So I'll put the other numbered bags into the box that came with, well, into the box from Lego that I got all of this stuff in. So I have more table space to start working on this set. I can put some of this other stuff to the side, away from me. And we can cut open these instructions. And we have stickers. That'll need to go on the set. So there's the instructions. And let's see where we need to get started. So it looks like in the instructions, they talk about all of the actors' different occupations or whatever. I'm not interested in the show, so I wouldn't have a clue what they do. But another reason I bought this is because I wanted the minifigs. That's an actual non-sarcastic shocker for me, because normally I don't care about the minifigs at all. But I wanted the minifigs because Brick Sloth is a big inspiration for the way I film my city updates, because I wouldn't even bother doing storytelling elements if it wasn't for Brick Sloth. So that's why Sloth's channel is linked in the description of every city update. Yeah, have a good night, Matt, and I can't wait for your Twitch live stream in less than half a day. So I got inspired by 2 things from Sloth City. One is the Pesby bottling plant, which I want to make a Mountain Dew, or some kind of parody of Mountain Dew. I want to make a Mountain Dew a bottling plant using some of my lime green pieces, and I also want to make a gay bar, and so these minifigs will be good in that gay bar. So let's open bag 1, shall we? I'm going to mute myself while I open this. Mute. There we go. Now let's angle this down and start building. And I suspect we're going to enter the quiet hours now. So first we've got to build the minifigs. Okay, so where are the minifigs? There they are. And because this is a licensed set, they all have brown or nougat colored minifig heads. I believe all the different shades of nougat are in here. I think my favorite one is the person who's wearing all of the sand, all of the sand green, because I'm an addict for sand green. And there's a bunch of cool hair pieces in here, including this really unique one in I don't know if this is a flat silver or a gunmetal grey. I can't remember what exact color that is. I just got to make sure these heads are correct. Oh, I like this long wavy male hair. That's a hairpiece I haven't gotten before. And so to go with those figures is a hairbrush, a pair of scissors, and a dog. And there's a laptop that needs a sticker to go on the inside. So where's sticker 1? Here's sticker 1. And it looks like, actually, what is the detail of this sticker? It looks like it's a 3D model of their living room or something. Okay. And these laptops can be a little bit finicky with wear and tear over time. And now we've got to build the barber chair.
There's Matt, if you're still here. Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah,
Good morning.
I think Matt's gone out because he messaged me saying he was going out somewhere tonight.
I won't open my mouth now. Okay, we pulled all the pieces out. That was a good plan.
And sadly, I think a lot of people now go to bed at 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday night. So normally they only stick around for the first hour, and then they say cheers. And then I wait to see if any of the West Coasters get up in here. Oh yeah, that can't. Wow, I guess they build the minifigs in 2 different batches.
So my audio sounds decent to you?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah, what's up with that, Doc? Blaming your crappy internet on me.
Well, Doc is now just a Garage Land Studios.
Unless it's Good Morning Brick World, then it's Doc.
Yeah, because I think he just quit on his channel or something.
Man, Con's still sticking around. I'll take Garage Land Studios.
Because I think he's only gonna I think he's only going to do the virtual news, which I think out of all the different types of content that Garage Land Studios, aka Doc Samson, aka Khan, the producer, does on his channel, that's by far the most entertaining and the funniest thing he does. Especially when Makro falls asleep and then I tip him off via the tabloids.
Well, that's what happened, eh? Hopefully you made good money off that.
No, I just like to see Khan go to work, and then I know that I'll get a good laugh out of it, because he's an amazing editor.
Yeah, true that.
He can splice a lot of footage together within a 5-minute video. Here we go. Squirrel is still here. What's Squirrel saying? And so Steve.
Audio really nice.
Squirrel thinks the audio is good. And Steve is watching. Well, Steve's listening on the phone because his laptop's frozen.
Yeah, dang, eh? Yeah, my computer freezes up sometimes too. I'm like, what? What's going on? I'd like to know why. Did I build that right? Looks okay to me.
So, Macro, if you know any other people that need to sort a whole bunch of Lego, maybe you might want to pass on the word so we can get more people to have fun.
I'll pass on the word. You be playing any kind of games during your 12-hour stream?
Well,
I was entice these people to be entertained.
Well, I was thinking we might want to bring back the we might want to reiterate to people that still no one has guessed the special word. No one has guessed the special word, and it's been months. It's been months now since I talked about the special word, but that's still going.
Did you make it nearly impossible to guess, though?
Well,
no one ever has said that word that you got.
Well, not in a while now, and I'll drop another clue because I haven't talked with tech productions on people's live streams in a little while now.
Okay.
That's the next clue. It involves tech productions. Conversations I've had with tech productions. The first clue was that you'd have to pay attention to Ruth's channel. The second clue is conversations with tech productions.
Okay. Another person I got to meet at Brick World Chicago. Cheers to that.
Well, tech, yeah, because I can't remember if tech productions is still in the US or if he's back in the UK.
Oh.
But someone said that Brick Fair Alabama would be going ahead in 2024, which is good.
I missed this.
Oh, that's why I didn't have to put these torsos together, because they're hanging up on a coat hanger.
Bam.
So a door build and tech
Those are
productions. Go back into the archives, and you might be able to figure out the special word. So if you really want to win the special word, and I'm upping the ante, and I'm upping the ante for that contest. Not only will I end the live stream on the spot if someone guesses the special word, but you'll also be in the running. You'll also be in the running to win the Discord giveaway. Without needing to get to level 5 on my Discord. Now let me put these windows together. I think a couple people have guessed far lap before Brickles, and that is not the special word. And for trademark reasons, I cannot call it a secret word because Garage Land Studios did a trademark on a past episode of Good Morning Brick World, trademarking the name secret word, just like I think he did that on a piece of paper, just like when Bricksar did the surfacet of authenticity in a video he made about the 2x4 brick saga.
Sweet.
And I believe Jabbo still has a playlist for that whole saga, where he wrote on a piece of orange construction paper, surfacet of authenticity.
Oh, so now you're saying Jabbo's the original creator
Of
secret word?
no, it's just that Doc Sampson on Good Morning Brick World doing the trademark, writing it on a piece of paper reminded me of when Bricksar wrote the surfacet of authenticity.
Okay.
And so that was funny, and it's still funny because he still uses that same orange construction paper. That's where he wrote down all of his channel members. And so if you watch Bricksar's videos, sometimes he'll film the orange construction paper of all of the members that he wrote down, and you'll see me on there. You'll see me on that orange construction paper. Because I'm a BBI member, which means I get access to the emojis and early access to all of his videos. I believe some other people who pay for higher level membership get members only live streams, and I think they get other benefits. But if you become a Patreon supporter on the Mayo Hosko channel, not only do you get early access, behind the scenes images and top secret information, you also get administrative powers, where you can help me decide what to do. And because we have 3 people, once again, I can put things to a vote. Because Captain Matt re-upped his pledge on Patreon.
How's Captain Matt doing? It's been a long time no hear.
Yeah, well, I've actually got an update about him because he's been so busy being a father. He hasn't had a lot of time to build Lego right now. And not only is he busy being a father, but he's also in the midst of doing a job interview for getting a promotion at his work, to the point where he could earn $70,000 a year if he gets that promotion.
Very cool.
And so he told me. Well, I asked him what he's doing with the Ninjago City Gardens, and he said that he's not building it because he doesn't want his child to get into contact with the small pieces in that set. And so I said to him, well, if you don't have time to build it, maybe you want to lend me the set, and I'll build the rest of it for you. And he liked that idea. So we might be able to work out where he gives me the rest of the set to build, and then once I build it for him, he can put it on his shelf or whatever, because it'd be a good deed for a good friend. He doesn't have to, well, he can spend his time doing more important things. And even though I don't want the set, and even though I can't afford the set, and I don't have space for the set, it'd be good to get the build experience of the set. That's the way I approach it.
That one, didn't I?
And so if
Lego?
hey Mama, you have an invitation via the live stream gang if you want to come in, as does a lot of other people who may or may not be lurking in the shadows right now. Right now we're building the Queer Eye set, because I'm going to be building this throughout different people's live streams this weekend. Because it only took me about an hour to do modifications of the townhouse, pet shop, and cafe. So because it only took me an hour, I've got an early start on this set. And I bought this at 40% off, so it was only $100. And at the start of the live stream, I did a whole video. I did a whole video about this thing, and I built this. I think I built this one.
I know. What a steal.
And Makro Bricks is taking the night off from doing his decking. So he's here right now. I didn't ask you, what are you building?
What am I building?
Yeah.
For what? Lego set or for?
Yeah. Well, right now on the table. Is it more? Oh yes. You already said it's the Galaxy Explorer.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be building that set until we get to 550 subscribers. So if anyone wants to make that happen,
when are you building at 500 subscribers again?
I'll be building the castle at 500 subscribers. We'll be building the UCS Luke's Land Speeder at 400 and the Daily Bugle at 450. So to accomplish all those goals, the Octan Man reminds you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko.
Those are epic milestones.
You know what I need to do for Mama Lego and Mama's... The Octan Man. Oops, sorry, that was a mistake. What I need to do for Mama Lego and Mama's Bricks, if she ever decides to watch one of my live streams, is I need to get the part where Nicki Minaj says, "Hey, Mama."
Oh yeah, over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nicki Minaj. I was thinking of Black Eyed Peas. My bad.
Because we have a whole bunch of new videos I've since added, because people have already seen the one for Dusty Bricks.
Greetings, citizens of the world. This is Anonymous. We apologize for interrupting your normal stream. We must warn you, Dusty Bricks will be uploading content on his YouTube channel in the near future. Take this chance to prepare by stocking your house full of toilet roll. We repeat, Dusty Bricks' YouTube channel will be uploading content not suitable or interesting for most people. You have been warned. We are anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are Legion.
And Captain Matt.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel of Captain Matt. This is just a teaser upload of 3 videos that I've got in the works at the moment. They should come out soon, hopefully. They're just about 3 video games from my childhood: Final Fantasy IV, Star Ocean: The Last Hope, and Epic Battle Fantasy, a Flash game series. So I hope you can all stick around and subscribe and wait for this content. And yeah, have a good one.
And we also have one for Tasman Bricks and GJ Bricks.
Helicopters cheapened it. I mean, it's suggesting the idea that, you know, yeah.
Helicopter.
The drunk helicopters, as I like to call it.
It's funny.
And so, if anyone else wants to send in a channel trailer less than a minute long, just send it to my email, which is mayohosko@gmail.com. Dusty Bricks already did it. Captain Matt already did it, and you can do it too. If anyone remember what, and also if anyone ever talks about McDonald's in the chat, this is what I like to do.
I want your mom.
Actually, you know what? That could be an intro for Mama Lego. I want your mum. That's if I really wanted to.
Looking sharp.
And whenever I talk about trains, there's a whole bunch of stuff I could do for trains. And speaking of trains, not going to be buying the cargo train until that goes on deep clearance. I wouldn't be surprised if I see that on a Black Friday sale at Amazon, and therefore I know that Target will price match with Amazon.
Back the door.
Because that's what they did in previous years, and it would behoove Target to do the same thing this year. Because actually, that's how I got my second copy of the 2018 cargo train.
Was they price matched Amazon?
Because on Black Friday last year, Target price matched with Amazon. Because Black Friday is only a new concept in Australia, because we have Boxing Day sales instead, which is after Christmas, not before Christmas. I think if businesses want to be competitive, they should have a Boxing Day sale or a post-holiday sale if you're in the US, and Black Friday sales. I think it's a mistake that they don't, because people are not going to want to pay a ridiculous amount of money before or after the holidays for anything, because people are already on a tough enough budget as it is before and after Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah or whatever. They're already cash strapped enough as it is, and so that's where businesses that have the decency to put their stuff on sale to attract customers that wouldn't otherwise buy from them should be doing so. Because hey, if Target didn't price match Amazon, I wouldn't have bought my second 2018 cargo train. So thank you Target.
Win-win.
Because normally it's I think it's a $300 or $250 set in this country, but they price matched it with Amazon, so it was only $200 for me. Which I was like, steal.
How'd that go again?
It was like, steal a birthday song. Well, because Happy Birthday is in the public domain, technically we can all sing Happy Birthday. So I'll get the ball rolling. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too.
Happy birthday to you.
You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one too.
Well, thanks.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Joker rode the Batmobile and Robin got away, or whatever it goes.
Batmobile lost a wheel and Joker got away.
Whoa.
Oh, man, this thing's fun.
Where are we?
No,
There we go.
okay. Oh, yeah. Jump back forward to bag 8 now that I found all my pieces.
So let's put this back down again because I'm done reading the comments.
I can go find my phone so I can check my email. Thing just popped up, says some Lego issue with the Lego order or something. That's taking a month to get out of the warehouse.
As it always is. Because I didn't place a parts order, well, because I didn't have any stuff from Pick a Brick within my order, like what I originally planned, my order only got here in 2 days, which was very, very fast.
I don't know why that was on. It sucked the battery.
Is that a GoPro?
Yep.
Because I can recognize that feet from Trains Are Fun videos. Because if you didn't know, Trains Are Fun is Briggsar's train channel, and my train channel is Mayo Hosko's TWR and TTTE. That's my train channel. So there's a link on my about page for you to go and subscribe to my train channel. And I also have a sports channel that's also on my about page.
Damn, you're busy.
And so I spliced together some audio of when Toronto Raptors fans were chanting "We the North" when they won the NBA championship at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Which is what Toronto natives colloquially call Jurassic Park. And they were chanting "We the North," and 8 years ago they made an advertisement for We the North with Drake as a narrator. So I spliced together some of that audio when the North Melbourne Football Club in the Australian Football League announced the signing of first ballot Hall of Famer coach Alistair Clarkson as their new coach.
And then you added the chant to it, or what?
Yeah, I put "We the North" over top. I built this wrong. I built this wrong.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Or when you got 2 extra parts left over that you know you shouldn't have left over. You know they're not extra pieces, right?
Now I just lost it on the floor. I need to get up to see what the hell I did with it. So we've just gone past 2 hours, so we've got 1 hour left to go.
Start debating with yourself.
I just found
Maybe
it.
these are pieces. These 2 1x2 white plates. Maybe they are extra. Okay, cool. I don't know what we're making, but I'll look.
Don't want to get ahead of. Luckily that didn't fall too far from the apple tree. I'm just going to take this apart and rebuild it because I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah, it's coming along. Yeah, it is.
So that goes there.
Go back in retro.
That goes there.
Cool.
And that goes there. This corner plate goes here. This 2x2 goes here. And then this 2x3 goes here. Okay, now we're back to normal. Crisis averted.
Oh, thank goodness. Thought there was going to be a meltdown.
At the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant.
It's always a possibility.
And that goes there. And now this corner plate goes here. Okay, now we're back where we need to be.
I wonder how many almost meltdowns Homer had at the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant.
I think there was 5. From all of the episodes I've binge watched.
5, that's pretty good. Pretty good record, Homer.
Because by season 10, when Frank Grimes died, there was already 3 in just the first 10 seasons.
Well, that's not bad. 10 years, only 3 meltdown attempts or whatever you call it, accidents.
Because there was the one when Magic Johnson called him a hack or a cheater or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but that was the one. I think after Magic Johnson got AIDS and retired.
Okay, was he the special guest on that episode then?
Yeah, he was a voice guest. Because at that time, Magic Johnson was the premier point guard in the NBA, and he's still the greatest point guard of all time. And some people actually might say LeBron James, because technically LeBron James is a point forward. He's not a small forward, he is a point forward. And he is actually on my ranking the second best point guard of all time, even though he's technically a small forward. Because he's the second best passer I've ever seen behind Magic Johnson. And I forget whether it was not Saturday Shenanigans, or the previous 2 episodes of a couple of Brickheads. Me and Brent were having a big argument, which was the more impressive NBA championship, the 2017-2018 Warriors or the 95-96 Bulls. I say the 72 win. I say the 72 win Bulls. He says the year after the Warriors won 73 games without Kevin Durant. I respectfully disagree with him, and he respectfully disagrees with me.
So then what facts or articles are we bringing to the table that are going to defend your position or attack the opposition? That makes
I'm gonna say that still the weakest move in NBA history was when Kevin Durant was on the same team as Russell Westbrook. It was the year after the Oklahoma City Thunder let James Harden walk away to the Houston Rockets in free agency. They blew a 3-1 lead against the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, who in turn blew a 3-1 lead themselves after LeBron James baited Draymond Green to get a technical foul, I believe, in Game 4. So he was suspended for a game, and therefore the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the finals, and LeBron got the Cavaliers their first championship in Cleveland. And so after that, Kevin Durant was like, "Well, if you can't beat them, join them." And so he joined a 73 win team, and made the Golden State Warriors favorites against the field, because smart people in sports always bet on the field to win the championship. But when LeBron James was at Miami and when Kevin Durant was in Golden State, the Warriors and the Heat were actually favorites against the field to win it all. And they did win it all because LeBron James joined a super team and ushered in the era of super teams. And Kevin Durant joined a 73-win team, and it made both of them unstoppable. So they could not win. They could not win the championship, except LeBron James choked in the 2010-2011 NBA Finals.
So were they on the same team or what?
No, different time periods, but they did essentially the same thing. Join a team that could not win the championship, but Kevin Durant's move in free agency was more egregious because he joined the highest win total in NBA history. The difference is Jordan's 72-10 Bulls won the championship. Steph Curry's 73-9 Warriors did not win the championship because the Thunder blew that 3-1 lead and they blew a 3-1 lead. And the rest is history. And that's why I say that Kevin Durant going to the Warriors was weak and therefore devalues the two championships he has. Because I'll say that all these idiots that want to say LeBron James is the greatest of all time, they don't know what they're talking about. It's clearly Michael Jordan, and some will even say that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is better than LeBron James, and I say LeBron James is better, but I respect the hell out of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar because you can make a legitimate argument. Some people say that he's actually better than Jordan, but a lot of people I know say he's better than LeBron. I say LeBron's better than Kareem, but I will always appreciate the dynamic duo, the pick and roll partnership he had with Magic Johnson to win us championships against the Larry Bird Celtics in the 80s. I'll always love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for that. And his dunk was by far the greatest dunk of all time. That in college they actually had to outlaw the dunk after Lou Alcindor, which was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's former name, after Lou Alcindor was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks. And they won the championship in, I think, the 71-72 season. Which is why when Giannis and Antetokounmpo got Milwaukee the championship 2 seasons ago, that was their first in half a century. There's a lot of sports talk like that, particularly with the NBA, that me and Brent have been talking with each other. And whenever we have the time, particularly when he has the time to come onto one of my live streams, or if they want to invite me onto an episode of a couple of Brickheads
Sports edition,
then I'll I'll be happy to be the Skip Bayless to Brent's Bricks Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, sure.
Under
What is that?
undisputed style.
It's another
because-
sports reference.
Yeah, because I know well because that's a sports debate show on American Fox Sports, Undisputed with Skip and Shannon.
I got lost in the sports realm.
Oh, I put this. Damn it! I put the sticker on upside down. Oh well, I don't care. And so, I see we have regular Brick Studios. Hey,
It's been
regular.
for a while. Chilling.
Because so everyone do their homework. Go back and binge watch old Adore Build live streams. Oh, we also have Amberlaya. Hey, Amberlaya. Now, Amberlaya contacted me and said she might have time to come join the sorting party.
Cheers.
So we'll have to see how that goes. And if anyone else has Lego that they need to sort, please inquire about registering a time slot on my 12-hour sorting party next weekend. I'll send you a link for the Google Docs about the details and the schedule, and then we can get you a time slot on the schedule. I've been aggressively advertising it in my Instagram stories.
I like how you put that.
And so for all of the people that have come up in the past 20 minutes, the Octan Man reminds you to subscribe to Mayo Hosko. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. So it looks like bag one has been a bunch of furniture.
Is that a good thing or a bust?
I knew what I was getting myself into, and I don't normally like building furniture.
No, okay.
It's just not my taste. But I will say they really pack a punch with all these details in this furniture.
Yeah, it said it's
so Amberlaya is lurking. We have a bunch of lurkers. You know, we did get to a quiet period, but I think some people out. I think some people out west or who can't get to sleep just came on in.
Would be fun. Yes, I do. I'll do that sometimes too. Just someone's going live. Makes work go by quick.
Yeah, because Steve Weiser says I'm building while listening, and that's the kind of stuff that really makes me happy. That I am worthy enough to be the background noise while people are building Lego. That really makes me happy.
We're not worthy.
Because if you guys remember when Miss Bricks did a time lapse of something, she was actually watching my live stream in the background. That was months ago now, but that made me really happy that I was worthy enough for Miss Bricks to lurk on my live stream while filming a time lapse. That made me happy. And I'm missing a piece. Might be still in the bag. Well, how did you get there?
Ooh, it jumped out on you, eh?
Okay, it's not there. And it's not there. And it's not... Oh, I see. That's already been applied.
Damn, I hate when that happens. I've actually
Yeah,
done
that's already
that
been
for a piece for like
applied. There we go.
5 minutes.
Okay. So now the couch is on the rug. The couch is on the rug. And we need to put some extensions.
What color is the rug?
The rug is a mixture of dark red and printed dark blue. And I wouldn't be surprised if these printed elements are from a Minecraft set. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
If what? Sorry.
If those printed dark blue tiles are from a Minecraft set.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. You can recall stuff like that quickly.
And the green base plates that I bought from Maya as a part of my 77-cent haul are only the tip of the iceberg because I bought 2 more classic boxes for building Minecraft mocks. Because I've said this, I actually proposed this idea before you became a Patreon supporter in Macro.
Okay.
And again, I would like to thank Captain Matt for helping me get my Minecraft account back. I want to create a Minecraft board game, and so, but I don't need the Minecraft mobs and mods and the animals. So, and they add a lot of value to Minecraft sets and therefore make it more expensive than what I'd want to pay. So I want to follow instructions for builds of Minecraft sets and loosely make them with the pieces I have, and to get a bunch of basic bricks to build lots of Minecraft stuff. That's why I've been investing heavily in classic sets. So whenever I've seen them on sale, or whenever I have gift cards for department stores that sell them, then I pounce on them. Because I got one of the 1,500 piece classic boxes for 20% off. At $80. So that was a good buy. On Amazon, I got 3 of the medium-sized classic brick boxes for only $40 a pop. I believe that was a third. I believe that was 33% off. But you had to buy 3 of them to get the discount. And then Maya had a buy one get one 40% off sale. So what I did is I bought one of those medium brick boxes, and then the other medium brick boxes plus these green base plates were also 40% off by default.
Easy buy.
And I had a $100 Maya gift card, so I only ended up having to spend 77 cents to get all of that stuff because on my 21st birthday, my parents gave me a $100 Maya gift card, and my aunties and uncles gave me that $150 Lego store gift card, and I still have $65 left on that thing after I bought 2 Pickwick cups and those build a minifig packs to get those pigs that I've got.
Oh, I did the same thing. I loaded up with those pigs. Won't be surprised if they're hard to find later.
And we've got 7 people watching, and Tasman Bricks is another one of those loyalists in lurk mode. There's a bunch of people in lurk mode right now, and the lurkers add a lot of watch time hours. And it's amazing that I gained 3 subscribers yesterday. It's amazing that my second to last YouTube short and my second to last YouTube video caught whiff on the algorithm, and now both of them have over 400 views, I believe.
Score.
So the algorithm did its job there. But Rosie from Into the Brick of It has gained 500 subscribers in less than a month. because all of her shorts she's uploaded this month have all gotten over 1,000 views, and one of them has over 50,000 views.
That's all it takes. Get that one Shaboski.
But I suspect a lot of those, but I do notice that not as many people watch her stop motion videos. They watch her stop motion shorts, but not her stop motion videos. So I do fear for Rosie that a bunch of those people will be empty calorie, just like how Chris from Brick Studios has over 7,000 subscribers because one of his Mario shorts got to 1 million views.
Wow.
But he has less than 200 total watch time hours. So he has a bunch of he has thousands of empty calorie subscribers, and sadly, I suspect Rosie will have the same. Rosie will go through the same process, and I reached out to Rosie, saying, "Hey, you've been your shorts have been hella successful, and your stop motions are really good, and they're really popular." I've reached out to her to come on and talk about it. But I think she's busy filming more videos.
So what if people just want to watch and skim through, and they're just not kind of just checking in what you got going on every once in a while? Not everyone wants to comment or interact 100%. Some people are, just hitting the play button for their kids, or maybe they're just skimming through at work or something, checking in on you once a month. Hey, did he change this in the city? Did he add that to this layout?
Yeah, that's why. That's why the people who are who genuinely like the videos they're watching, they'll actually watch the whole video, and then the loyalists and the fans and the supporters leave a like and comment.
Yeah, exactly. They're watching if they comment. That's what I say.
So everyone, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell on this live stream in my channel. And actually, when I comment on people's videos, I don't demand that they respond to me. I just like to give written proof that I've actually watched the video. Because some people will say, great. Some people will say, great video, and nothing else. Because it's like when Briggsar makes a video about how his cat died, and people say, great video, and it'd be equally offensive to me. It'd be equally offensive to me if when on my third to last live stream ago, after my grandmother's funeral, I did a tribute to her, and I got a little bit choked up within the first 20 minutes. It'd be like if someone said, great video after that.
I got you. Yeah. They're just skimming through and just leaving the comment, not watching. Or they fast forward past that part and they're just like, yeah, watching 2% of the video or whatever you call it.
Yeah. So that's a good segue by Steve Weiser. What is everyone's opinion about the motorized lighthouse?
Well, I'm worried that it's going to cost probably, what's it in the States? $300 in the States? I think it's $299 in the States. So that's going to be, if it's $299 in the States, it's going to be $400 up here. For $400, I'd rather buy a castle for $100 more.
And it'll probably be $450 in Australia, because I believe the Daily Bugle was $400 in. I believe the Daily Bugle was $400 in Canada, and the stadiums were $400 in Canada. They were $450 in Australia.
I feel like Daily Bugle might have even been $5 in Canada. You're probably right with $4, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was even $5.
But now with the prices gone up in Australia, the Daily Bugle and the stadiums are now $500. I
Well, now
bought
they are okay.
I bought the UCS Luke's land speeder, which will, as you guys know, as I've said, ad hominem, I'll be building at 450 subscribers, which is only 6 subscribers away. So if we can get to 400 subscribers by the end of August, September will be the month of building the UCS Luke's land speeder. I bought that when it was $320. Now it's $370. So great job, Lego. Some sets are 25% in inflation, which is ridiculous. So just say goodbye to a whole bunch of your customers. Goodbye. Go away. Read some books.
So the lighthouse here, the motorized lighthouse here in Canada is $380. For $499, I can get the castle for 5,000 pieces, and I like that theme better. I wouldn't have a place to put this in the city. I don't have any ocean front in my city, really.
And because I actually watch people's videos, and because I actually listen to people's live streams, I know that Taz said that he wants to try to avoid getting the motorized lighthouse to put pressure on himself to make more progress with his mock lighthouse, and I respect that because mocks are more creative and enjoyable than actual sets.
Oh, what set is this? 10305. I'm gonna put a brick link. Sorry, I'm just farting around here while we're talking.
Yeah, well, farting around is what keeps the airways from being dead, which is a good thing. Now I've got to build this little side table. Yeah, Mama Lego saying it's $3.99 in Canada.
Um, 10305.
So we're building a desk lamp on this side table, and it's using a robot arm.
People are selling the box for $16. They're selling just the instructions for $16. What?
Yeah, people like to sell the boxes, and people like to sell the instructions if it's brand new.
No parts for it yet. No one's selling any pieces or parts for it yet. No one's parted this bad boy out.
And I don't like how this glass table moves around so easily on this carpet. I don't like that. I wish it was secured in place, but that's bag one. And half an hour to go.
Well, I gotta look up the part number. Price guide, set inventory, items for sale.
So we haven't gotten to double digit viewers, but we've extended, but we've had more people than what we normally have around this time, which is at least good. I'll take the glass half full approach.
On parts.
And it is 8 minutes till I have to do something on Forge of Empires. So actually, what I'll do is I'll put the minifigs on this 4x10 plate.
Sick. Wow, lots of black, lots of dark gray.
And because my table was so messy last night, and because I didn't want to have to mess around with cleaning it off before this live stream, I did an Instagram live. Clearing off this table.
How is that for you?
Who are the awesome fish who does an Instagram live duo with Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. does she was one of the audience, and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I think I just got a notification that Hoosier Bricks subscribed to the Mayo Hosko channel. So thanks a ton, Hoosier. Thanks a ton. And I always like to shout out people who publicly subscribe. Oh, we're up to 8 viewers now. Maybe we might be able to get we might be able to get to double digits. We just spiked up 2 views. So throughout this weekend, if anyone has missed out, back down to 7. If anyone missed out on the start, I did a haul at the start of this live stream where we got these 2 green base plates. We're building the Queer Eye set that I'll be building throughout this live stream on the Bricks 1 year anniversary live stream on Twitch and maybe Saturday Shenanigans. I also got 2 of these Series 7 dots, the Statue of Liberty brick heads, and the roses to get the free shipping. And because I spent $120, I qualified for the VIP Pirates Part Pack, which I'll be using the skeletons, the sextant, the cannon, the treasure chest, the map, the palisade bricks, the pearl gold frog, the chains, the cannon, and the shark, and the foliage. I know for sure I'll be using those. And so because for all of the notifications I get about public subscribers that have a presence, I'll just let everyone know that much like Macro Bricks, Hoosier Bricks does our Saturday night live stream, and I can't remember if Hoosier Bricks also does Wednesday or Thursday night live streams. I can't remember exactly, but go and subscribe to Hoosier Bricks for more live stream action.
Oh, it's not even on here.
So let me go get bag 2, and I'll mute myself.
Oh, here it is. Wow, those are pricey. Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that page open while I keep building.
There we go. It's all open. So now we can start building the floor, which is what bag 2 is.
Making progress on that, right on.
Yeah, because we've been able to build bag 1 in this live stream. I know we might be able to finish bag 2, and then hopefully do bag 3, and maybe halfway of bag 4 on Bricks Twitch stream, and then maybe the rest on Saturday Shenanigans.
Oh, epic.
So I'm going to go away and do something that for 30 seconds. So speaking of, well, that'll be a good segue if you want to plug Saturday Shenanigans.
Nice. Well, Mayo steps off and plays a quick round of Forge and Empires. Don't mind if I do shamelessly plug Saturday Shenanigans. Or Macro Bricks channel in general, where you'll find epic castle builds, epic city builds, and an epic city in general. Apparently, I've missed a piece. Did I? Did I miss a piece? No, I'm supposed to be putting it on here. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Big old moment. That's funny. Yeah, like Mio said, Saturday Shenanigans goes down 7:30. Of course, tomorrow, Saturday for me in North America. When I say 7:30, my bad, I'm referring to Mountain Standard Time. It's a good show. A show of you never know what you're going to get. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Nice. Oops, sorry, Macro 379. No worries, Mama Lego. I went and looked her up real quick. But that's right, $379 for a couple thousand pieces, and yeah, it's motorized, but I'd rather have the castle for $120 more, that's for sure. Take the castle for $120 more all day long. Is that on there? Yeah, it is. Scrolls up nice, square up. Sure, good to go. That's where I'm at with it. For me, that
I wasn't playing Forge of Empires, but I will be doing in a little while. I can talk for that. I was just trying to tread over some stuff. I see we have Gladiator Bricks Productions. So
what was that chicken?
Yeah. So if you want to pop on for the last half hour, Gladiator, you have an invitation via the live stream gang. Been jamming out with Macro Bricks.
Finishing up my build here. I got one bag left. One bag left here, and then I'm done. I might hang this from my ceiling. We'll see how it looks with Benny's spaceship there.
And if anyone wants to see a good comparison between the Galaxy Explorer and Benny's spaceship, I highly recommend you go subscribe to Dr. McBoik. Because the Galaxy Explorer looks a little plain, but the Benny spaceship is a plane, not a spaceship.
Is it a plane? Does it fly in space too?
Well, I'm quoting Dr. McBoik.
Oh, I see.
And so, yeah, that's what he said. So I don't see any of the masonry bricks in this set yet. That's what I'm most looking forward to, is the masonry bricks. So I'm not going to really enjoy building the Queer Eye set until I get those white masonry bricks.
The Lion Knights from the castle, just a minifigure with a quiver and a helmet, not even the good archer's helmet. $13 Canadian. And they only got one. The guy who has 6 of them wants $14.37 each Canadian. It's almost $15 there Canadian. Wow. He's from Netherlands. I might as well just go buy another castle. The horse bards are $45 to $56 each.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You only get one of each. How much are these forestmen going for that came here? $11, $13.
Yeah, while I'm playing Forge of Empires, if anyone else wants to plug anything about their social media or their YouTube channel in the chat, feel free to type away.
All these minifigures in this set are $11, $12. Oh, this guy here, the peasant child, he's only a $5 bill. What's the wizard? Oh, he's only $6.50. Okay. Of course, the actual collectible knights are pricey. $14 for the Black Falcon with the black helmet and black plume. How much is this flag? $12 for the Line Knight's flag. Wow, that's from Poland. Wow. Closest guy to me. 1640. Holy shnikes.
We're allowed to say shit on this channel.
Yeah, but holy shnikes sounded good. What's this baby sheep cost? Can't be that expensive. 151. Oh, only $1.
Because if I recall, we are allowed to say 5 of the 7 words not made for television.
Holy cow, Lion Knight's Castle. All 21 minifigures with accessories, 2 horses, and barding. $308 Canadian. So the barding's going to be $100 of that. They wanted like 12, 13 a figure. There's going to be what, like 6 Lion Knights in there. So it's going to be what, $112. That's $212. Yeah, that's not bad. You have to buy all 21 at once. Where's this guy from? USA. Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting. I'm going to hold out and hope Amazon presses that seller in Japan to hurry up and ship my package. It was supposed to be here on the 18th and it's still not here. Taz is saying hour of power. Tonight, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Join us as I share news about fundraising project to help our mate, the lumberjack, who in absolute tragic circumstances. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to tune into the Hour of Power to get the full details, because I don't know the full details.
We have a great community, and at times it's great to be able to help our mates in time of need. 100%.
Yeah, and just like how I was able to call a bunch of people's bluff about, listen, if there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask. So I was able to call a bunch of people's bluff on that because I said, okay, give me $19.41 so I can use that to donate to cancer research. And there was crickets.
Crickets.
So I was able to call people's bluff, and I was talking with BFAB about it. I think I was talking.
This way, you know it's going straight to lumberjack. Oh, what did I do there? Like a doughhead.
I can't remember where I was talking with BFAB about it. It might have been Saturday Shenanigans, or it might have been one of Hype's streams. I can't remember.
Might have been Saturday Shenanigans. That time I fell asleep.
Yeah, actually, I think it was because half an hour before you woke up and ended that live stream, BFAB left, and then 10 minutes before you woke up, T-Mog left, and then 5 minutes after T-Mog left, you woke up.
Yeah, you guys thought I was sleeping. Maybe I was listening.
And then 2 days later, a Garage Land Studios made a virtual news episode about it.
Another gooder, I must say. Another one. Love it.
You must really like. You must like the virtual news so much that you are willing to sabotage yourself.
Yeah, something like that for sure. Something along those lines.
Yeah, so I don't have any plans about when I'm going to build the Statue of Liberty Buick heads or when I'm going to build the roses. So maybe I'll let the patrons supporters decide when I build that or when I build those.
I think I want to score a couple of those succulent sets for underwater coral reef. Change them up a little bit.
Oh no, I remember. I was going to take it to a vote with the patron supporters about the roses. So first, I'll let you vote, Macro. Do you think, yes or no, it's a good idea? It would be a good idea to build the roses on Valentine's Day.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll ask Venomous Taipan and Captain Matt and see what they think as well, because that's an idea. That's an idea I floated. I think I'm going to make a short that'll be early access to.
It's a really good idea, but I was wondering who you're going to give the roses to.
I'm not sure yet. I'll probably just put it in a glass case or something, because I have no Valentine. But if anyone does want to be my Valentine, you can come give me money on OnlyFans. Lol, no, just kidding. Because I don't have an
OnlyFans. Sugar mama.
Only desperate people have an OnlyFans. A Bellathorn.
Hey, hook me up with an OnlyFans. I got 32 kids to feed.
And I've got a cat, and I've got a cat to feed and to pay home and contents insurance on. So I need all the money I can get.
He got his arm bitten off by an alligator, Steve. He was walking down the sidewalk in Florida, scoping out the least path of resistance to Disney World, I should say.
And this is a true story. My cat.
He could have taken the long way around, but there's this one kind of slough, this one little marsh to the front gates. And when he walked through it, just out of nowhere, the alligator jumped up, took his arm right off. Like that.
And this is a true story.
No, I'm just joking. Taz will fill you in if he wants to. I don't know.
My cat actually bit. My cat actually bit into my auntie's arm, and she had to go to a doctor to get the claw out.
But that was one hell of a story, eh? That was going to go somewhere. Okay, am I supposed to have a blue green? No, I'm not supposed to go on here. There we go. And I'm probably not supposed to have one of these left over either from whatever that was. We'll figure it out down the road.
You know what? I just remembered the last episode of First Take on ESPN. Just remembering my plans with Brent talking about sports. It was so funny hearing Stephen A talk about LeBron James because Chris Russo doesn't think he's a top 3 player of all time. It was so funny.
Oh no, I'm not a sports guy. I couldn't even tell you who was on
It still makes me laugh because he was just screaming his head off. There is no question that LeBron James, at minimum, is a top 3 player in the history of basketball since the game was invented. And if you say otherwise, that is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
You a cat person, Ambalaya?
That was so funny.
You like cats? I'll send you an Instagram picture of my 2 cats. Warning, full disclaimer, they might steal your heart. They're pretty adorable.
I don't like my cat. I don't like my cat at all.
Oh, ours are like calendar cats. They're the type of cats you'd see in a calendar. Oh, you got 3 cats. All right, you're a cat person. Right on. Right on.
I'm not a pet person, so I don't care about my cat at all. That's why she's not allowed in my room.
I like cats. Cats are like kids. Or animals are like kids. A well-behaved animal, well-behaved kid. People like to be around. Disobedient animal, disobedient kid. No one wants to be around. So, Mayo, who invented baseball, Mama Lego?
I don't know, but if you're a basketball historian, you absolutely know who invented the game of basketball. But I can't remember.
It was a Canadian who invented basketball. Swoosh. Yeah, we spoil our cats rotten too. They're like our kids because we don't have kids. I couldn't do kids. The other day I was thinking about a career change. It's like, ooh, a nurse. I was like, no, I couldn't be a nurse.
Yeah, and Brixie finally has his twins.
Twins?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew he had young ones. I didn't know he had... Oh, Brixie. I think
yeah.
So. Yeah.
No, C, not C. Yeah, they gave birth to twins a couple days ago.
Yep. Best to the health, wealth, and happiness.
And I don't care about people's children, but I do care about their legacy updates.
Yeah, I don't care about people's kids either, but as long as everyone's happy and healthy in the world, it's all good.
So it's almost time that I wrap up this live stream. There's less than 10 minutes to go, and I'll spend the rest of these. Well, I'll spend the next 5 minutes doing stuff on Forge of Empires, and then we'll get on out of here. I think I'll save bag 2 of the Queer Eye set until Bricks Twitch live stream. So that'll
Streamiversary.
Yeah, so in 7 hours there's the Hour of Power on the Tasman Bricks channel. In 8 hours there's the cozy stream on the Adora Build channel, and then in 9 hours there's Matt's Twitch stream.
Nice. Yeah, after this, I'm going to go eat some dinner and then finish. I'm almost done. Halfway through bag 9.
That's nice.
Was I supposed to put this a certain way? I was, and guess what? I lucked out, and it's even in there the right way. Huh. Somebody got lucky tonight.
I should be so lucky. I should be so lucky in love.
Well, Steve says he has 2 cats. One just turned 17. Oh, ours was 16, and then he got... Was he 16, 18? No, I think he was 16, and he had to be put down. Kick the bucket. It sucked. He was a good cat. Ours right now are brother and sister, and they are 4. Still kind of kittenish for sure. What time does Matt do live streams? For me, it is tomorrow. He said his is pushed back. It's 9. So let me double check. Does he have it booked on YouTube? For me, it's usually 7 Mountain Standard Time. So
for me, it's normally, well, for me, it's 10. For me, it's 10:30, so that's actually regular time.
In the States. So if I'm Mountain Standard Time, if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 9 o'clock, wouldn't it? And if you're
so that's his regular time, because I'm 13 and a half hours in front of.
I just want to see if he has it booked for his regular time, though. Bricks.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitch anymore because I just couldn't keep up with people on Twitch.
Oh, it's on Twitch. So he's not going to have it scheduled on YouTube. Damn. Okay, let me go.
No, because he gets monetized on Twitch. That's why he does all of his live streams on Twitch, because he's a Twitch affiliate. And when you join the Twitch affiliate program, you can't do live streams on YouTube anymore.
How much do they pay you?
Well, Brooks Bricks doesn't have 4,000 watch time hours or 1,000 subscribers, so he's not monetized. I'm not sure what he gets paid, but he gets paid.
Interesting. 109 followers, and you get paid for being on Twitch. So then, I wonder if it pays better if you get up to 10,000. Like if 10,000 followers on Twitch pays better than 10,000 followers on YouTube.
I think the higher payment of Twitch than YouTube attracts more people to the platform. That's why they pay them more.
Scheduled.
I'm pretty sure that's what the business model is on Twitch.
It's just chatting, and it's scheduled for 11. Just chatting. Where's the streamiversary? The next stream is on Saturday at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So yeah, that's his regular time.
So he's going on 2 hours later.
Well, for me, it says Saturday Mountain Standard Time. That's his regular time. On here, it says 11 a.m. for him, whatever time that is. But he's not that far ahead of me. That's like 4 hours. He's not 4 hours ahead of me.
So that means he's going 2 hours later than when he normally goes live.
That's weird, but then why does it tell me Mountain Standard Time at 7? I'm gonna double check.
Oh, anyway, I'll be watching the Adore Build live stream after the Hour of Power on Taz's channel. So whenever he invites me in, I'll set up my computer and be there.
Or maybe he's doing like a 4 or 5 hour stream starting at 7 and then doing streamiversary at 11. It says it's going from 7 to 11. That's why, my bad. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, so it is his regular time then. So that means for me it'll be from 10:30 p.m. on Saturday night to 2:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning. And then I'll have an 8-hour sleep after that.
That's cute underwear.
And I'll wake up for these Saturday shenanigans.
Nice. And you got like what? 40 seconds left, 35 seconds left?
Well,
we're doing 10 minutes longer.
Yeah, we're doing 9 minutes over time.
And I just the max. I like it.
Yeah. Let me see something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So right. So now that we're up to 3 hours, I'll just be. So now we can start doing the outro. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and ring that notification bell. I do my next Saturday. Next live stream will be my 12-hour live stream. So if you have Lego you need to sort, and you want to come on the live stream to join the party, I'll send you a Google Docs so that you can pick out which time slots you want to fill, and then we can arrange your invitation to the party. We're going to be going live 2 hours earlier than what I normally do because it's going to be a 12-hour live stream. So we will be going live from 7 p.m. Eastern in the US, or in North America, to 7 a.m. Eastern on Saturday morning. So in Australia, that'll be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on a Saturday. In the British Isles, that'll be from 12 a.m. Yeah, that'll be from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday. And in Europe, that'll be from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Nailed it.
Normally, my live streams are at 9 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night in North America. So definitely hit that notification bell to be notified of all of my live streams. My Patreon supporters already have early access to my city update. The last Thursday of every month is when I upload my city updates to the public. But if I can remember to do so, I let my Patreon supporters have early access, and Makro Bricks is an investor in the Mayo Hosko channel, so he has access to that right now, as well as to other people. I normally do shorts on Thursdays, which is at 5 p.m. which is at 8 p.m. Eastern on a Wednesday in Eastern in North America, and I do all of my videos on Monday, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern in North America on a Sunday. So my last short was a teaser for my latest Thomas Wooden Railway layout. So my next video will be that Thomas Wooden Railway layout, and I am going to be re-uploading all those videos onto my train channel as well, because that's where I'm doing all of my non-Lego train related content from now on. So definitely subscribe to that channel if you want to see my train content. And just click on all the links in the description to go to my social medias and whatever. And if you don't want, and you can find all of my social media links and much more information on mayohosko.weebly.com. There's a whole bunch of information that is very handy to read about my existence on YouTube. So definitely go and check out mayohosko.weebly.com for more information about myself.
Cheers.
So now let's say goodbye to everyone who turned up in today's chat. Let's go all the way back up to the start. Follow me on social. Well, follow me on Instagram to get to find the link to the Google Docs in my Instagram story. And by the end of the month, everyone who is at level 5 on my Discord server will enter the giveaway to win 1 month's free pledge on Patreon. So if you're not already on Discord and you want to enter that giveaway, please use the Discord link in the description to come join my Discord server. Be as active in the server as possible to level up, and then you'll be in the chance to enter the giveaway. So, who did we have? We had StreamYard, of course, Rick Sargent, Steve Weiser, who's still here, Mr. Blue, Douglas McBricken, Clicking Cliff, Zisu, Jody Smith, Mikey J, Tasman Bricks is still lurking, Scott's Blocks, Johnny G, Brooks Bricks, Brick Hive, Bowickles, Secret Squirrel Bricks, Mama Lego, Regular Brick Studios, Gladiator Bricks Productions, Amberlier Builds, and that was everyone.
Busy, busy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something on the side of my lips. So what we've done today is we've built bag one of the Queer Eye set. I'll be building the rest of the bags on the Bricks live stream, and if Macro Bricks sends me an invitation on the for Saturday shenanigans, I'll also build some stuff over there. That's if he decides to or not. Otherwise, I might actually film a time lapse of building the rest of the bags. We've done a whole video segment, and we have made modifications to the Townhouse Pet Shop and Cafe Creator 3-in-1, including the addition of Macro's medicinals, so that makes those buildings more even in height. And I finally fulfilled a Patreon promise I made for Macro, because I was able to use those sand green pieces, including the masonry bricks and the curved bouncing out and the curved slopes. So I can go and put this back now, because I've done everything I've wanted to do today. And let's get on out of here. Do you have any final thoughts, Macro?
No, thanks for having me, and we'll catch up with you throughout the weekend. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Good to see you all in the chat. Much appreciated.
Awesome. Let's roll the credits. These are new credits, by the way.
That was awesome.
End live stream.